Welcome to the Rugby Obsession podcast. You know, if you love the roar of the crowd, the crunch of the tackle, and the thrill of the try, then you got to subscribe to Rugby Obsession so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the world of rugby.
That's right.
You know, you sent us some interesting stuff, actually, some exciting news from Planet Rugby about the British and Irish Lions tour to Australia in 2025.
Yeah.
And specifically around the match ball.
Right.
And we thought, this is something that we really need to dive into today.
Absolutely.
What this means for the upcoming series, the history behind it, why it matters to you as a passionate rugby fan.
Yeah, it's really fascinating how something, as fundamental as the match ball, can actually carry so much history and significance.
Yeah.
And, this announcement that Gilbert's going to be the exclusive match ball supplier for the 2025 Lions Tour, it isn't just a routine partnership. It's really a continuation of a legacy.
Yeah.
And what's quite remarkable is that Gilbert also continues as the official ball and protective wear provider for the Wallabies. Right.
So, if we look at the bigger picture, this kind of dual role really underscores the deep trust and consistent quality that top-tier rugby organizations are placing in Gilbert, across the international stage.
Absolutely. Okay, let's really unpack this history then.
Yeah.
Gilbert isn't some newcomer.
No.
Their roots in rugby stretch back all the way to 1823.
Wow.
Can you believe they celebrated their 200th anniversary just last year?
It's incredible.
And here's where it gets truly interesting for me.
Okay.
William Gilbert himself was supplying balls to rugby school at the very time when William Webb Ellis is said to have made that famous, albeit perhaps apocryphal,
Right.
run with the ball.
It's amazing, isn't it?
That's a direct line to the very foundations of the game.
It is. And, that enduring connection, I think, speaks volumes.
Yeah.
It's not just about being the first.
Right.
It's about consistently meeting the evolving needs of the sport, for 2 centuries.
Yeah. And I think they've done that, their iNNOVO match ball, which is still the preferred choice for major competitions worldwide, really highlights this blend of tradition and continuous innovation.
Yeah.
I mean, what does it tell you that a brand can maintain such a pivotal role for so long?
I think it suggests an unwavering commitment to quality and a deep understanding of what the game requires.
I agree.
And for us, watching you instantly recognize that Gilbert ball
Right.
with the iconic color-to-lips trims.
Yeah.
Now, it's interesting that those aren't just for show. They actually enhance visibility for players judging spin and trajectory.
Of course.
And for us following the game,
Right.
it's those seemingly small details that make a difference at the elite level.
Exactly. And they've managed to honor their heritage while continually adapting to the modern game's demands.
Yeah.
And this announcement isn't just about the players.
Right.
There's exciting news for you as a fan, too.
Oh, right. Okay.
Gilbert are creating a thrilling range of officially licensed balls to commemorate the 2025 Lions Tour. So,
This is the part that really brings it home for me.
yeah.
A special series ball
Yeah,
will be available for us to purchase globally starting next month.
that's right.
Imagine having that tangible connection to the tour,
Right.
a piece of rugby history in your hands.
I love it.
And they're even doing commemorative balls for the pre-tour 1888 Cup match.
Wow.
That's a fantastic nod to the long history of Lions tours.
It really is a way for fans to kind of connect with the event on a personal level, whether you're in the stadium or supporting from afar.
Yeah.
What resonates most with you about this opportunity to kind of own a piece of the tour?
It's that feeling of being a part of something bigger,
Yeah.
holding that official ball.
Right.
Knowing it's the same one being used in those high-stakes matches,
Yeah.
it creates a deeper sense of involvement.
Of course.
And speaking of the significance of this,
Right.
the announcement includes some comments from key figures
Okay.
who clearly understand this. British and Irish Lions CEO Ben Calvley emphasized that the best players deserve the best equipment,
Yeah.
which is a very straightforward but powerful endorsement of Gilbert's quality.
Precisely. And Rugby Australia's CEO, Phil Waugh, highlighted how the Gilbert ball has been central to so many iconic moments in rugby history,
Yeah.
making its presence in this upcoming Lions series, a natural and fitting continuation.
Yeah.
He's drawing a clear line between past glories, and the anticipation for this tour.
Yeah.
And Gilbert Rugby commercial CEO Richard Gray also spoke about this renewal as being a ringing endorsement
All right.
and a great chance to connect with new fans during the Lions tour.
Yeah.
So, they clearly recognize the brand synergy and fan engagement potential here.
It feels like a really positive cycle, doesn't it?
It does.
Top quality equipment for the players.
Right.
Strong brand association for Gilbert.
Yeah,
And a richer experience for us as fans.
absolutely.
But let's touch on the tour itself.
Okay.
It begins with a match against Argentina in Dublin on June 20th. An interesting prelude before heading to Australia.
Right.
Their first game in Australia will be against Western Force on June 28th.
Okay.
The entire tour is a significant undertaking,
Yeah.
spanning 6 weeks
Wow.
and taking in 9 matches across 6 cities.
So if we consider Gilbert's role in this context, having a consistently high quality and reliable match ball across all of those matches, potentially in quite diverse conditions, is absolutely vital for the integrity of the competition.
Right.
It's one less variable for the teams to have to consider at that elite level.
That's a crucial point.
Yeah.
And this announcement doesn't stand alone.
No.
The article mentioned a series of recent partnership renewals for Gilbert,
Yeah.
including with RWC 2025 Scotland-Wales and the United Rugby Championship.
Wow.
It really illustrates their continued and widespread presence across the sport.
This wider context is important because it demonstrates, a consistent level of trust and satisfaction from various major rugby bodies and competitions.
Yeah.
It suggests that Gilbert isn't just relying on their history,
Yeah.
but continues to deliver products and services that meet the rigorous demands of the modern game.
Yeah.
So for you listening, this all points to a Lions tour played with a ball that has a deep and respected history within the sport.
Absolutely.
I think-
And the opportunity to own a commemorative ball allows us to tangibly connect with that history
Yeah.
and the excitement of the upcoming tour.
Right.
What are your initial thoughts on this ongoing partnership
Yeah.
and the prospect of these commemorative balls?
Yeah.
We'd love to hear your opinions. Head
Yeah.
over to our social media
Yeah.
and share your comments.
Let us know.
And while you're thinking about that, make sure you subscribe to the Rugby Obsession podcast so you don't miss any of our future deep dives into the world of rugby.
Yeah, it's a really positive announcement for the sport,
Yeah.
ensuring that such a prestigious event will be played with a ball that has, earned its place at the highest level.
Right.
And the fan engagement aspect through the commemorative merchandise is a fantastic way to bring supporters even closer to the action.
So as you can see, this announcement is much more than just a logistical detail.
I agree.
It weaves together the rich history of rugby with its exciting present and future,
Absolutely.
and offers you, the passionate fan, a chance to own a piece of that story.
Exactly.
What are your thoughts on all of this? Are you planning on getting one of the commemorative balls?
Yeah.
We'd love to hear from you online.
This makes you think, in a world of constant innovation,
Yeah.
what is it about a seemingly simple object, like a rugby ball,
Yeah.
with its deep historical roots that continues to hold such a central and symbolic place in the hearts of players and fans alike?
Definitely food for thought. Thank you for tuning in to the Rugby Obsession podcast.
It's been a pleasure.
We look forward to you listening to our next episode. And don't forget to subscribe to Rugby Obsession for more in-depth discussions and insights into the world of rugby.
Absolutely.
Catch you next time.
See you later.